we're finally getting underway. We've got Mewtwo and Young Link.
All right, gamers.
Yep. Alright. Electric. Right. So far, we're looking at a relatively basic control. Maybe. Yeah, reload it. Ah! Alright, okay, we both back.
1 2 1 2.
We are both back. Hopefully it is being streamed to you guys now.
Let's have a look. I'm just gonna pop into the stream real quick.
Yep,
Alright, we are all in. Everything is
Lovely.
good to go.
So
Mics can be heard, games are being played. Sorry about that, everybody. Right, so I've not been paying attention to the first part of the game.
Neither have I, but at the moment it does look like Toku is slightly taking it. That might just be because Mewtwo is big.
Yeah, it's
but
pretty
he
even.
definitely has much more explosive power to be able to take the stock now, so it's pretty much even.
Yeah. Charging that Shadow Ball, waiting for some kind of lazy approach, but
yeah,
Toku's being very careful.
Yeah, he's just not going to give it to him. There's no point of lazily approaching anyway as Young Link, because you can get those confirms from halfway across the stage anyway.
Yeah.
So we shall
the Shadow
see,
Ball.
but they're both living to massive things. Mewtwo has max rage.
Reflecting the arrow. Oh, but there it is. Confusion into forward air.
That is true at that high
Deadly.
up, but Toku can basically just sneeze on him, but he is getting
Down tilt.
47!
47 is a good bit of compensation without losing that
60
stock.
F-tilt will
That's
take
fine.
it.
60%, that's all you need.
Yeah, it's definitely doable to bring this back for Toku. You need,
Oh, yeah.
what, one, maybe 2 arrow confirms?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you're definitely back, but like, doing that
But
full screen
Toku's
against-
staying far back, being like, okay, you can throw your projectiles. I'm just going to throw them right back at you. I don't
Yeah.
care. I've got my strong projectile. I don't need any more. I can just use yours for my other ones.
Don't.
Oh.
Shadow Ball is definitely just busted. It eats all of Toku's projectiles, as well as there being a reflector as well in the mix. Like, Toku technically will be losing this projectile war, but the confirms that he gets off of it is definitely going to be more in his favor.
Yep.
He's definitely brought it back. Like, he's got Griseous up to
Yeah,
70%.
Relatively even. I mean, you have to bear in mind, like, just how crazy, crazy light Mewtwo is, really.
So, yeah, it's basically the same position. Oh!
Oh!
Catches
Yeah, it's
the
gonna catch
teleport in tech with the double jump up, because when you do
Yeah.
that, you can literally teleport through the stage. Catches
Yeah.
it with the banana. That is not a banana. That is
Yeah.
a boomerang, and it will take this
So used
legendary
to
Pokemon
commentating Diddy
stock.
Kong, but
We see too much of Aaron.
yeah.
Yeah, just re-grabbing
But
ledge.
Griseous has no problem playing patient. He's like, okay, sure, you have the lead right now, but you can die at any moment. I'm just going to wait for you to get greedy, and I'm going
Yeah.
to mess you up.
Well,
Confusion, stepping back, watching what he does, just really keeping an eye out.
Well,
Toku's holding on very well, though. That grab could be huge. No up air, instead goes for forward air. But
he tried to get the forward air one drag down into the up tilt.
Yeah, makes
didn't
sense.
quite get it, but that
Oh,
dash grab
another cooldown
will
on the
do it.
shield,
And
though.
that will be the up air, gets the guaranteed damage.
Yeah,
Tries
now,
to set
this
up with the
percent
boomerang.
is huge, especially against Mewtwo. Your percent
Yeah.
matters a lot. You're not going to be able to edge guard him a huge amount because of the teleport, so you just want to be able to get as much percent as possible
And-
so that you can close out a kill.
Yeah. And considering that he started this stock behind,
Ooh, the
he's
tail's gonna
only
catch him.
just lost it to go onto this final stock. Both stocks he's lived to over 150%, and as Young Link,
Yeah.
that's really impressive. Like, yeah, most of the damage is going to be chipped from just reflected projectile. Ooh, from like reflected projectiles and just other general shenanigans. Because Mewtwo, although his damage output is good, is so much focused around confirming off of that Shadow Ball hit. Whether it's close Shadow Ball or the smallest version for up tilt conversions like that, or it's the large one into 40 to 50 pounds. 50 pounds. I'm really not working today.
Oh, hold on. This could be anybody's game because now we know that Griseous has a very good ledge trap, very patient ledge trapping. He's going to let you throw out your risky options and then punish you. He's not going to overextend on the ledge.
And you've also got to think, Young Link has basically one less option. Like,
Yeah.
their role is pitiful. It's so awful. It will get caught by Shadow Ball, it will get caught by F-Tilt. It
Yeah.
goes nowhere, and there's barely any invincibility on it just because of the way that the character is designed.
Yeah.
Toku will say it's designed poorly, but we call it game balance.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back
Ooh.
to the same position again. Griseous
All
higher
Toku needs
percent.
is one strong hit. But hold
The
on.
trade, the Nair trade.
The Nair
Yeah.
trade. That's game 1
Oh,
going
we see
to
you, Toku wins, takes game 1, and we see you, Champ, and Toby in the chat. We
There
have
they
the
are.
lads.
Everyone cheering on their boy Toku here.
We're just waiting on the bands here. We are going to Hollow Bastion next.
Hollow Bastion, I love that stage.
You do, you're a puff.
It is a very fun stage.
Yeah, so what we'll be seeing from this is definitely a lot more arrows, more than... Because just jumping back in line with the platform and just arrowing, although
I feel
some
like
of it will
this
be
is
reflected,
a pretty
the arrow
good
won't get there.
stage for Young Link, and I'm surprised that Griseous let Young Link go to this stage, because you can get a lot of good combos and confirms off that center platform.
I can tell you
can call out
exactly why he's
with that
going.
down air and
I
get
can
an
tell you
early
exactly
kill.
why he's going here.
Yeah.
Down tilt can tech chase onto the platform,
Oh, really?
and you can get a lot of damage off of that.
That's Mewtwo.
Yeah, that's Mewtwo. You can get so much. Also, it's kind of his comfort stage. He does love it a lot. Most of the times he will go here if, even if in a non-projectile matchup, it's a really good stage for zoners because you have the space and you also have the center stage control with that platform ceiling. So yeah,
Makes sense.
we'll have to see how it
I
goes. But
guess,
at the moment,
it's
it's
a
really
decent stage for Mewtwo as
backfiring.
well. It's a relatively even
Oh,
stage.
tail
overall.
moment.
Oh, hold on.
The down tilt from behind hitting the tail, but the Sharking manages to get him off of the ledge, but still in disadvantage. Finally gets some advantage here for Gris, but the Shadow Ball misses and gets hit by a down air out of disadvantage.
Now, what's the ledge trap option going to be here? The bomb does hit him, but it's not quite enough. Again, that teleport recovery is going to be really difficult to deal with. Ledge re-grab, but it doesn't matter.
Gets a boomerang to the back of the head, but is fine.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Toku not overextending.
Ooh, but
Arrow into up air. Very good call out.
yeah, I think Gris's teleports were getting a little bit too predictable. He was throwing out loads of them, and Toku was just sitting there and waiting for the one that will come in, because he does like to do that teleport in, because it is relatively safe, but just of how long-lasting all of Toku's hitboxes are with the projectiles, it's really easy to capitalize off it.
Yeah.
Even with the buff that it had, but a huge Shadow Ball doesn't quite kill. That was fully charged.
So he's going to have to be really careful on the ledge here with that Shadow Ball fully charged and ready. Or applying a good amount of shield pressure, but maybe getting a little bit too
IDJ
greedy
fair. This man knows some tech. Well, I'd hope so, but you know.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Toku, he was not able to get too much compensation on that after taking the first stock so well. But it's okay, reset neutral, stay calm.
Yeah. Oh, and that Toku's taking big damage here. It's a big ledge trap.
But Griseous is going to keep his space. He's like, okay, I'm probably not going to be able to ledge trap you too well there. I'll just sort of stay back, stay patient.
That was a risky air dodge. Eats the highest damage forward throw in the game for his troubles. Mewtwo has a lot of highest damage things. Like his jab's the best jab for multi-hits in the corner. It does like 60 and you can't SDI out of it.
Yeah.
Forward throw does a lot. Shadow Ball does nearly 30 fully charged.
Yeah.
Ugh. Like,
it's painful. Back throw not going to do it. Maybe up throw is the option. I'm not too sure. Probably wouldn't have killed yet either way. Shadow Ball going through the arrow.
Yeah, it's going to eat that one. You need to charge that arrow more to be able to chunk that Shadow Ball.
Sense.
But does he get that? No.
Oh, he does catch the air dodge though.
Yeah,
no up air, just sort of going to jump around a bit. See what he does. Going to ledge because Gris is very good around the ledge.
If that boomerang didn't hit, that down smash was guaranteed because he got hit. He got his back. He's back into stage. He's got a full Shadow Ball and in full position to take command of this game too. But at the moment, Toku's doing a really good job at keeping him at ledge, I say, as he immediately gets it. But it gets an arrow to down air read on the tech chase.
Ooh.
So, 11%. Nothing to sneeze at considering how low he was down, but he is taking a ton of damage, but the bomb does get him out of trouble there.
Oh, hold on.
Double
back air. Triple back air. Or maybe a triple.
That's still 35%. Well, the boomerang clanked with the up tilt, so he managed to get out of it. Good jab. Just send off stage. Just good damage.
War of attrition right now. Neither player want to commit to anything too strong. Although, hold on.
I was expecting the up B confirm, honestly. I mean, I don't know if Mewtwo being the really weird shape that he is would get out of it, but it would definitely kill at this percent. Oh, he has. This is a no jump Toku. Gets back.
He's got to be so careful. Good jumps over the Shadow Ball.
That reflection hitbox is massive. Like, that bomb threw up behind him and he still got the confusion. We are quite literally 0.6% between the two of them. on this last stock of Game 2. Will Toku be able to take a 2-0 advantage? Yes, he
And
will!
that forward
Yes,
there,
he will!
It's so strong.
That is
it's
a 2-0
so strong.
advantage, and we are running it back to Hollow Bastion. Gris is slapping himself in the face, trying to wake himself up and get him out of this rut, but Toku has commanding
Yeah,
lead
just like we
on
said
this
before,
game.
it is going to be a battle of mentality. It's a frustrating matchup, I think. When you're going against Young Link, you need to just be able to keep yourself zen and just understand that sometimes you are just going to get comboed. You're going to get hit by some crazy shit.
Yeah.
But just have to stay patient, play around the projectiles.
Toku has been grinding so hard. Like, although he has been starting to pick up a secondary rob,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that the Young Link isn't any less polished.
Yeah.
And we are seeing it here. The little pink-clothed boy of time is beating up on legendary Pokemon for sport.
He doesn't need to capture Pokemon. He is the Pokemon.
He is the Pokemon.
Here he is. Yeah, I mean, are we going to see like a clean 3-0 from Toku here? It does seem like he's just keeping that edge, but Griseous is still playing well, so I mean, there definitely could be anyone's game.
Both of them was such close sets, and they were both, all of them were won by the fact that Toku caught a teleport in. Every time. It was either a projectile, or on game 1 it was the F-tilt that caught the tail.
Yep.
I've never seen that F-tilt kill, by the way, I was confused. But at the moment, although Gris is keeping Toku in disadvantage, he still does have the lead.
Oh, very good there. He sort of drops the bombs, he drops it and regrabs it again to sort of make Gris think that he's gonna, you know, throw it and get it reflected back at him. But no, he's just keeping a hold of his projectiles, Z-dropping it, making sure, like, look, I understand now. Oh, brilliant stock. Really well played by Toku.
Doing all of the Z-drop stuff for Young Link is incredibly difficult. Just because you have that Zair, if you are not pixel and frame perfect, you will take that Zair out, and you will probably lose a stock for it, especially at competition at this high of a caliber. But he is flexing.
Oh, I mean, he did get the boomerang reflected, but in general, I think Toku is definitely getting a lot better.
That's the first up B. That was great coverage.
Yep. Very, very good. Toku's being a little bit more careful with his projectiles now, but still going to get them reflected, cooling out Mewtwo's only projectile, Shadow Ball.
The bomb takes out a full Shadow Ball. That's good to know.
Hold on, arrow up air.
Yep.
Toku just having full momentum this game. But Griseous is a very good player. He could definitely bring this back.
Like, as much as I'd love to see more of this, I don't think there's gonna be. Like, the way that Toku is commanding this game.
Maybe meant to be forward air there. Oh, but the Shadow Ball catch
shouldn't
is
have said
very
anything.
good. Hold on, let him cook.
I don't want to let him cook.
Turn around. Oh,
dash attack?
Again,
That's
not
true.
going to quite work. See, as good as Griseous and Mewtwo is at ledge trapping, Young Link is no stranger to ledge trapping himself.
Yeah.
Young Link's got some very good ledge trap
he tried
options.
to end him there.
Oh, up smash, very risky cool out. Honestly, I respect it. It wasn't that bad of an option, but now he is definitely paying the price for it. And just like that, it just goes to show how quickly games like this can be turned around, and it's not over until it says game.
But he's really one major hit away. A fair drag down back air into up smash. Even the up B confirms would definitely still work. I shouldn't have said up smash. He's just throwing it now. I think he's just a little bit desperate to get this stock, and he is getting punished for it hard.
Griseous is keeping the pressure high. He's saying, look, I can tell that you're struggling a little bit under my pressure. I'm just going to keep pressuring you. But now the ledge trap. Oh, up air from ledge. Always a good option as Mewtwo. That tail is huge.
It's also slightly disjointed, however much they will tell you that it isn't.
Yeah.
The tail does have a slight disjoint, even though it does have a hurtbox, sorry, but this is definitely still in the realms of doable. Young Link can rack up a shit ton of damage just by sneezing at you with the right projectile, but that's a jump call out.
Shadow Ball,
yeah.
Just all the options were covered there. Wasn't much he could do.
Well, we'll have to...
Yoshi, Smashville, and
Yoshi's,
Town.
Tasmanville, and Town being the bands, I can understand all of those, because Yoshi's is going to be awkward for new too, because you don't get as many as the... you can't Shark as well. We might be... Ooh! Be afraid, Ganon! But we are getting Punch-Out on small battlefield here. So, we'll have to see how this game 4 goes. If it was anything to say, like the last one, we were getting constant pressure from both of them, but Toku just sort of lost it when he realized he couldn't get the kill. He struggled so hard to be able to just close out the stock. And although playing with a lead is obviously preferable, but getting that lead in the first place is going to be difficult now that Griseous is more aware of what Toku's going to be going for.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how many more tricks he's got left in the bag.
I think Griseous is definitely doing a much better job now after losing those first 2 games at just applying pressure to Toku. And Toku is definitely, you can see it in his gameplay that he's like panicking just a little bit when Griseous manages to get close enough. I think this stage is probably a little bit better for Mewtwo because I think that
yeah, it gives him something else to hide upon on the far end of the stage. Although, like, Toku's pestering him, but that's all that Young Link does. Oh, we're getting a big confirm. Just 2 projectiles
but that
into an air.
boomerang sneaking under the reflect and hitting his feet. Forward air not going to catch, but calling out the air dodge into shield.
Great mash to get out of that, though.
Yeah. He's like, you will not pummel me. Just throw me. Don't even think about trying to get any extra %.
So, back to neutral again, but Toku is at the funny number. If he's going to get a power-up, no, he's not. He's just not.
Shadow Ball, dash attack.
Baba boy.
Oh, confusion to Shadow Ball.
Like, I think Griseous has realized he needs that bigger Shadow Ball. Because it's eating most of the other projectiles apart from Bomb. And Bomb he can deal with because he can see it coming. Toku's got to get it. He's got to then give up his normals because he's then got that Bomb in his hand. It's a lot more predictable and easier to deal with. But that was a great air dodge in to avoid everything.
For a moment, I thought that was an SD.
You were lucky son of a bitch getting that far. But
getting very scared at the ledge there, rolling in. At this high percent, Toku is just thinking, like, how can I be the first one to secure this stock?
Yeah, but this is a max rage Young Link right here. Anything could probably... Up air could probably do it. Like, up B into up air.
Oh, yeah, Toku doing a very good job at applying pressure, though, in the corner. To the other corner now? Oh, no. Griseous has that stage control and up throw. Yep, that is
up throw is so strong, and I'm surprised we haven't seen it up until now. The high percentages that each of these games have gone to, I'm surprised we haven't just seen a run in and grab, but hopefully Toku's now aware of it, he can deal with it, because he hasn't seen it yet. But the down air just missed that, probably would have taken it. We'll have to see if he's able to take the stock without bleeding too much more. The returning boomerang?
Hold on, trying to cool out some kind of tech roll there probably, but Bomb getting reflected, Shadow Ball, Griseous is just hanging on now. He's going to get as much compensation as possible for the stock, teleporting to center stage, getting that stage control, putting Toku back in the ledge trap situation. But
a jump fair over the arrow.
Forward coming in to secure the stock.
Meanwhile, Tom is complaining about Kazuya Mishima. Who would have guessed?
Very fair character.
A down smash? We've not seen it, but it's very safe. There's no end lag on that thing at all. So immediately able to call it out. But yeah, he's at 100, but he's still even stocks again.
Griseous just being like, look, I don't need to rush to get you to that kill because you are going to die by anything at this point. So I'm just going to sit back, throw Shadow Balls, and call out jumps.
Yeah. So go back to neutral again, but a stock down. Toku's got to make something happen. Doesn't get the full confirm, but does get the heck chase. And another boomerang into drag down. He missed the full confirm, but that's still 97 damage. That's brought out a lot.
As long as Toku can close out this stock quickly, it could be a very even game. But the moment that Griseous starts to get some percent going.
Yeah. Champ, Tom was complaining just because he died to Kazuya at 50. It wasn't. It was just normal Kazuya things. But yeah, so looking at it now, he is managing to keep himself in, but he shouldn't be taking too much damage. The up B confirmed, that will do it.
Absolutely gonna kill.
Only 50% behind, definitely doable, but I'm starting to worry that we haven't seen a disable attempt.
That's true.
I think it's going to happen this game or next, but it's not happened, and Gris does like to do it, and considering the fact that
probably keeping it in his back pocket.
Yeah, Young Link is a character that needs to be facing you a lot for these projectiles to work. So I can definitely see it working.
Yeah.
But he
now,
doesn't the pivot dash out F tilt. And we've got a game, and we've got a game 5. Will we get the clutch up from Toku, or will we get the reverse 3-0?
Yeah, I did say. I mean, Gris is a good player. He's adapting well. I have no doubt that he could get a reverse 3-0. But Toku knows
He does
what
know.
to do.
But does he know how to win this?
Honestly, this stage was doable. I do think that Toku probably wants to go back to Hollow, but Chris is not going to let it happen.
But we're getting Nair confirms here.
Ooh.
We haven't seen those yet, but like,
Yep.
he's just not projectiling. He's just going in. He's just scrapping.
Toku pressing a lot of buttons. Griseous not so much. Just sort of sitting back, just being like, you do your thing.
Yeah. Well, it's a good
You
time
may
to
have the
change
percent lead right now, but
but it's a good time to change up the playstyle. Especially game 5. If Gress isn't ready for the combo heavy A button,
yeah,
then it's definitely something to worth at least trying, right? Like all of the and then start sprinkling the traps back in. They're just sort of there, keeping him on his knees and just on his toes, just ready. But he's doing really well so far. He's controlling the pace of the game. He's keeping Mewtwo in the corner from full screen, mind you. And the shield discipline as well, like not to jump out because he's been getting called out by jumping out of shield a lot. But that Shadow Ball
in and out. Well, hold on, tech roll in, forward tilt. Now it's going to be another ledge trap. Oh, but manages to get up and roll behind just in time. That up there, not going to work. Maybe if it was Jigglypuff, but
if anything was Jigglypuff, the light little balloon.
Yeah. But Mewtwo's light enough. I'm sure Toku can definitely get this first stock. Yep,
yeah, there it is.
He
spoke it into existence.
Like, at that percent, it's just so doable for Young Link. Young Link's kill power is insane.
Yeah. Well, he's just doing... Oh, bomb, fair? No, but gets the grab anyway. Back air? No, 2 back airs this time.
Yeah.
Tries to retreat down to the ground with down air, but doesn't manage it and gets command grabbed for his...
Ooh,
there's the disable, I called it.
Or disable, that's what it's called, yeah. Yeah, trying to get it. I mean, as I keep saying, like... Ooh, there it goes, down air kills. That's going to relatively even it out, but we'll see who gets starts racking up the percent first. Young Link's tilting to play against. Gris, I think, is doing a good job at keeping his mental together. But both of these players, I think, can definitely struggle with mentality during a game or a set.
And especially going into losers this early in a bracket that's stacked, that's danger. Like, we saw it with Silver earlier. He was not happy that he went down that early. But at the moment, it's really even. There's 3% in between them, but Toku's going back to this projectile gameplay, and as much as I think it will work sometimes, you've got to try and sprinkle in that A button pressure, because your moves are safe. Like, back air 1 is safe.
Yep.
But trying to get into Mewtwo is obviously the difficult part, because the tail is huge, the Shadow Ball is huge, and the command grab being the confusion will also flip you. So I can understand why trying to play a little bit more safe, but... he's too small, he ducked under the grab!
Now there was some death potential there.
Great air dodge to dodge the confusion confirm there. It's not quite true enough yet. Maybe a little bit, either a little bit more rage or a little bit more percent, and it will be true on those platforms, so you've got to be careful with your shield discipline there. But the up air falling will take Toku to his last stock on this game 5.
Oh, that jab.
That's the first time we've seen the jab too.
Yeah, very oppressive jab. Spot dodging, but I mean, Shadow Ball is slow enough to catch a lot of spot dodges, reflecting the projectiles. Griseous just has the momentum now.
Yeah, Toku needs this now, but he can't fish for it, because when he's
relax,
fished for it,
it's not over yet. Once he gets this stock, it is just one combo away from evening it out. That being said, though, Griseous is really picking this percent up now. He is getting this matchup down.
Oh, that was an up smash. He had it. Oh, there is a lot of spaghetti, but the F throw. One more stock game, last stock, game 5. Will the reverse 3-0 happen? We'll have to wait and see, but it's very much in Gris's favoured at the moment. Up B.
Oh, very committal option, but luckily just managed to get a shield out of time.
It's got no end lag. I'm
That's
surprised the Shadow Ball didn't get there, though, but... Oh, the bomb is on the ground, re-picked up, but just takes it and just able to return, but the reflected bomb will get that there.
Yeah, confusion into forward air is probably not going to be like a true kill until maybe about this percent now. I feel like now it would probably work.
Ooh,
hold on.
Ooh,
oh my god, really
great
trying to call out the option
there.
Toku just struggling to get in.
He's not getting pressure, but he's also not dying, which, if anything, it will give him... the arrow's going to... Oh, he's alive!
Hold on. It's fine.
I'm surprised that tether
again,
actually
the
reached
Griseous ledge traps, they are good.
They are good, but that one will do it.
It's going to be the one.
And that'll be Griseous moving on and Toku falling into the losers bracket, but that was a very close set. It's a shame we had to wait so long to see it.
Yeah.